In this video, we will cover two aspects of innovation in the public sector. First, what is the need to transform current governance practices? And second, what do we really mean by governance? Let's start with the first question. What is the need for innovative governance? The aim of systemic transformation brings with it uncertainty and complexity. Our actions or solutions may not exactly lead to the desired outcomes. Expected outcomes may also take a long time to become visible. And even if they are produced, the ways of achieving these impacts may not be very straightforward or linear. Because of all of these factors, today's local authorities need to work with new approaches to public management and organization. In practice, it means there is a necessity to go beyond the 3 M's of traditional governance. Those are markets, managers, and metrics. When it comes to addressing the so-called wicked problems, such as climate change, systemic inequality, sustainable economic growth, actions need to be multi-sector, multi-actor, and multi-dimensional. The solutions also need to acknowledge that the boundaries between the roles of those governing and those governed are constantly blurred and changing. Therefore, there is an urgent need to introduce new ways of working and organizing within the public sector. Governance innovation can be seen as one of those alternatives to business as usual. This approach takes into consideration the systems that operate behind the most visible issues and problems and improves the connections between silos to accelerate radical change. Now let's address the second question. What do we mean by the so-called governance systems? The term governance covers a wide range of functions, stakeholders, and actions. There are many definitions out there, but let's start with a working definition for the sake of our understanding and for the purpose of this course. So here we go. Governance is an established collection of mechanisms, that is, principles, processes, and structures that enable how public officials or civil servants organize, work, and learn together to understand and build a better future for their city or town. In general, municipalities or smaller local authorities operate through a set of guiding principles, governance structures, and functioning processes. Based on these aspects, governance systems can be better understood through their individual but connected parts. For this, let's classify a local authority or municipality's functions into 3 categories. Governance principles means a set of guidelines, boundaries, or norms that define the rules and mandate of the local authority. They are also consciously or unconsciously derived from the broad values of the society and a specific context. Governance structures are the units of actions or workflows of a city or a town's local authority. They are a way to institutionalize the guiding principles and internally organize duties and responsibilities within the local government. Governance processes are the functions, solutions, or measures that help implement the principles and generate impacts for citizens. Processes exist to bring the principles into real-world practice. Once we have understood the difference between principles, structures, and processes, and we have acknowledged the overlaps and interlinkages between them, it then helps us co-create some of the pathways to start slowly influencing these areas to shift the current governance system towards a desired outcome or impact. These pathways are covered in the next section of this module.